Well, it's huge for not only us but for David. I mean, if you talk to David Wright in the month of May, late May, early June, the frustration in his voice, the not knowing if he could, what kind of player he was going to be, if this was an injury that was going to keep him from being able to play at all this year, to coming back and being a big part of what's going on right now and helping us it's huge for him because, we guys have all been around him longer than me, and he's such a great guy and a great leader. It's nice to have him back.
You know what Travis has been through on the disabled list a couple of times and hurt. Has he evolved as a hitter to you that is even using more of the whole field than ever before, Terry?
Well, Rich, when we made the trade for him, one of the things the scouts told me is that he has huge power to right center field. And when, Sandy, when they decided to make some adjustments to right center field, his name was mentioned, not only David's, but Travis d'Arnaud's name was mentioned. That's a part of the park where, he can be a threat offensively with some power. And so what he's done is showed us that. And we know he's got big-time power. And his confidence right now offensively is off the charts. There's nobody he walks up there that he doesn't think he can hit. And he's dangerous.
David. Terry, Cespedes has been getting most of the attention, obviously, for his home run binge. But the rest of the lineup has been so deep, and you've been getting so much production from so many different players. How key has that been, not only to protect him, but to make these kind of wins possible?
David, I think it's enormous. I mean, it might have been even you and I talked the other day where there was a time, Wilmer Flores hit fourth for us, and now he's hitting eighth. No disrespect, believe me, that's no disrespect to Wilmer Flores. He's put together a fine offensive year. That just tells you of the pieces we have now that we can put in the middle of the lineup. And so, and you're sitting there going to the bench and. You look at tonight, and we said, well, I wanted to give Murph the night off. I wanted to give Granderson the night off. Well, we can let Grandy have an at-bat without putting him in the game, save Murph for later on. I mean, it's a pretty nice feeling. Do you feel like you're always going to have enough hitters to put around Cespedes? Well, we do. We do. And that's why we set the lineup we did tonight. Travis's swing's good. Juan kills lefties. You want to pitch around him, we got some guys for you. But tomorrow, we're going to have – he's going to go back and hit second again. I got Dan hitting behind him who's, starting to swing the bat better. And so, you got to decide who you want to face. And that's part about being in the big leagues and facing good teams. You got to decide who you want to hit.
Terry, when you were trying to figure out what David could be for you this year once he got back, was there any doubt in terms of, maybe he'd just be a pull hitter at this point? Maybe he would just be a singles hitter as opposed to what he was tonight and what seems like he's been a little more lately? Yeah,
Tony, there's no doubt we didn't know what he was going to do offensively. Had no idea. I didn't realize what the restrictions of the back was going to be on him. Could he rotate? Could he rotate with force? That he needs to do it. I mean, I know Kevin and Pat are talking to him about making sure he continues to rotate that that bottom half when he swings because it'll take some pressure off it. And but we all saw the first swing he took when he came back. He hit it in the upper deck in Philly, so we know the power's still there. And I just think the rest helps him. And I got to be smart enough to know I played him 3 days in a row and then gave him a day off, and I saw fatigue the third night. So I need to be a little more on top of stuff with him because if we keep him fresh, I think we're going to see a guy that we've all seen in the past because I still think he's healthy.
Terry, what'd you like about Logan's outing?
Kept us in the game. It's exactly. I mean, Dan and I talked before the game. We kind of thought 75 to 80 was going to be a limit for him. He hadn't pitched in 2 weeks basically. Only threw 80-some pitches the last time out in AAA. So. We just said, hey, if you can get us through the sixth inning, we'll take it. He got us to the sixth inning. And with the top of all those lefties coming back up, I thought I'd just get the third time through, put somebody else in there. But he did a nice job. He threw the ball very well. I have all the faith in the world. If we need to spot start him, he's the guy because he throws strikes.
Terry, one of the things you've struggled with all year is finding that seventh inning guy in the bullpen. Has Reed shown you enough now to think that he's the guy that
He's
can
the
lock
guy.
that down?
Yeah, he's the guy. No doubt.